hunter shaped by speed and silence. No growl, no roar, only the blur of motion and a heartbeat fading fast. The cheetah. It does not rule by strength. It survives by knowing when to strike and when to disappear. This is not the sheer force of the jungle. This is the precision of the open plains. Welcome to the world of the cheetah, where every second counts and one mistake ends the chase. Built for speed, the cheetah has a slender frame, long limbs, and a flexible spine that can reach over 60 miles per hour in just a few seconds. Its enlarged lungs and powerful heart support this burst of speed, but only for a short distance. Cheetahs hunt alone, using their sharp vision to track prey, and they rely on precise timing because extended efforts can lead to rapid overheating. Although they are highly efficient hunters, cheetahs lack the strength to defend their kills. They often feed quickly before leaving the scene. The cheetah's survival depends on how fast it can move and how wisely it uses that speed. The cheetah rarely targets baboons, but in a landscape filled with risk and hunger, even unlikely chances may be taken. However, baboons are not defenseless prey. With their strong limbs, sharp canines, and complex social bonds, they respond to threats with more than just flight. When confronted, the cheetah often retreats before the fight escalates to an unmanageable level. Although the baboon may be alone, it defends itself with strength and resolve, shaped by the need for survival. In that moment, speed takes a backseat to caution. Cheetahs and leopards share the same habitat, yet one depends on speed in open land, while the other relies on strength and stealth among cover. The leopard's heavier build allows it to secure larger prey and store kills in trees, reducing the risk of loss. Cheetahs tend to avoid confrontation, but when escape is delayed, a brief standoff may occur. In those moments, instinct weighs the cost, and speed becomes the only answer. Each encounter reveals the balance between risk and instinct, where even the briefest hesitation can shape the outcome. Cheetahs and hyenas often encounter each other in areas where food is scarce, where the speed of the cheetah meets the endurance of the hyena. The cheetah hunts alone with precision, while the hyena relies on its strength, stamina, and boldness to claim what it finds. The hyena's physical build favors confrontation. Its powerful neck and jaws enable it to defend its food or steal from others, especially when the cheetah is feeding and lacks cover. When these two animals meet, the outcome is rarely equal. The cheetah may resist for a brief moment, but its instinct is to retreat, because in these encounters, the priority is not winning, but staying unharmed. Lions and cheetahs inhabit the same open grounds, but do so on very different terms. The larger and more dominant lion establishes its territory simply through its strength and presence. The cheetah quickly recognizes this reality. Aware that it cannot compete with the lion's power, it wisely steps back before any confrontation can occur. These encounters typically end without conflict. For the cheetah, survival hinges on knowing when to retreat. Most encounters between cheetahs and lions end before any physical contact occurs. As cheetahs typically avoid confrontation by yielding to the presence of lions. However, there are times when the distance between them is insufficient for a safe escape. Although lions may seem slower, they are built for explosive power over short distances. If a cheetah misjudges its proximity to danger, it faces a minimal chance of escaping unharmed. In that rare moment, instinct cannot compensate for the speed needed to evade a lion. The silence does not just signify a loss. It also highlights the steep price of living too close to such powerful predators. When rivals are no longer a threat, hunger resurfaces. The cheetah relies on its keen eyesight, adapted for daylight, and its precision in movement. Antelopes are incredibly fast, but a single mistake can be catastrophic. The cheetah does not rush. It patiently waits until the distance closes and the timing is perfect. Some prey may offer less reward, but require just as much precision. For the cheetah, smaller targets are still worth the effort when the opportunity is clear and the distance is short. These hunts finish quickly, not because they are easy, but because they must. Each step is measured, and each breath is held until instinct finds the moment that cannot be delayed. When the hunt concludes, the silence reveals the outcome. In a land shaped by brief chances, few hunts demand more precision than those aimed at gazelle. The chase begins and ends in seconds. Gazelles move with agility, but the cheetah moves with focus sharpened by evolution. There is no struggle, just one decision made at full speed and a silence that follows before the dust settles. The cheetah is the fastest land animal, reaching up to 60 miles per hour, but only for brief sprints. Its lean body, deep chest, and semi-retractable claws are adapted for explosive acceleration. It hunts by sight, not smell, often during daylight. Prey includes gazelles and impalas, which it targets with a short chase after a careful stalk. Cheetahs avoid long struggles, as overheating can occur within seconds. They rarely defend kills and often lose food to lions or hyenas. Cubs face high mortality, with fewer than 1 in 5 surviving in the wild. Once spread across Africa, the Middle East, and India, fewer than 7,000 remain today. Despite their decline, cheetahs remain one of nature's most specialized and efficient hunters. The cheetah is not the strongest predator, but survives through unmatched speed, sharp instinct, and a deep understanding of its limits. From strategic hunts to rare confrontations, every moment in its life is a fight against time, heat, and competition. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the cheetah's life. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support our channel. Your engagement helps us bring more wild stories to you. See you in the next adventure.